When we talk about Hollywood's it couples of the moment, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky are definitely on top of that list. And why not? For the longest time, fans suspected that they were hot for each other, even though they both kept denying it. And now that they are together and have started a family, fans just can't get enough of them. But even though everything looks perfect in their relationship, Rihanna has finally come out to say she won't be marrying ASAP Rocky anytime soon, or maybe ever. I hope y'all are prepped and ready to dive into this messiness with me. Now, for those who don't know, Riri and Rocky first made their relationship public in May 2021. Actually, Rocky was the one who spilled, and then Rihanna confirmed it, but whatever. They seemed so happy together, and seriously, it was just good to see both of them just glowing and the love they had for each other. Rocky described Rihanna as the one and the love of his life in this GQ interview. And even though he admitted that he probably shouldn't be talking about their relationship so openly, he was so happy that he was with her and that he didn't care. And y'all have to admit that it was just so cute. It isn't clear as to the actual time they started seeing each other, and they chose to keep those details to themselves. But that didn't stop folks from talking when news got out, and while most fans were happy for them, others weren't buying it and had mixed feelings about the whole thing. But even though their relationship seems to be doing great and they're figuring out parenting together, neither Rihanna nor Rocky are showing any signs of a lifetime commitment. And by that, I mean it's very unlikely that we'll see them say, "I do," at the altar. And I say this because there are just too many red flags in the relationship and things just don't make sense. Like, ASAP has already been accused of cheating on Riri twice ever since they made their relationship public. And I do get that he's a celebrity and people can say whatever about him and get away with it. I still know that there's no smoke without a fire, and something must be going on behind the scenes for one man to get accused like that. First, it was Fenty shoe designer Amina Muaddi, and then later it was Ye accusing Rocky of fumbling on Rihanna with Yunnan. Now, both ladies denied it. Amina accused the accusations vile, and Yoon called it an unfounded lie and fake gossip. But the denials haven't stopped fans from saying that it is only a matter of time before Rocky was truly caught in a cheating scandal. Like this user who said, "He doesn't look like someone who wants to be in a committed relationship. And out of all the guys in that industry, why him?" But not only that, there's also the part where Rihanna is obviously worth more than him. She's a triple A-list celebrity, a business mogul, and a billionaire, while Rocky's net worth doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of her wealth. And fans think that even though this did not stop them from being intimate, it looks like it might stop them from getting hitched. Some fans have even come out to say over and over again that Rocky doesn't deserve Rihanna and that she should have just stayed with her Arab billionaire boyfriend who was in the same caliber as she was. Like this fan who said, "The fact that she didn't end up with Hassan still hurts me to this day. Crying face. The man was fine, attractive, wealthy, and seemingly treated her right." We don't know the full story, but again, I really and truly was rooting for them. And speaking of full stories, now most of y'all remember how messy ASAP used to be. I say used to because there hasn't been much of him in the news lately for bad behavior. But as recently as 2019, he had to pause his touring plans since he was arrested by the Swedish police for an assault case and was later given a 2-year suspended sentence. And this has been his MO since he was 16, when he was locked up at Rikers Island. And in 2013, when he was making his way through a crowd of fans, he slapped a woman and he had to settle it outside of court after she pressed charges. He has also been accused of being colorist and saying statements that were offensive to darker skinned sisters. In a 2013 interview with Conveter, Rocky said, "I feel like with the red lipstick thing, it all depends on the pair of complexions. I'm just being for real. You have to be fair skinned to get away with that." He got heat for his statements, but coincidentally, it was also at the time that he was touring with Rihanna, and she was very very quiet about the whole thing. But later he apologized during an interview with a DC radio station and said, "I'm sorry if it hurt any dark-skinned girl's feelings," but in the same breath, he showed his apology was actually a non-apology when he said, "Black girls just went crazy. You know how sensitive they are, but they're our sisters. I come from a black home, so I know how sensitive black women can be, and I'm not the only one who was conflicted about that apology, okay?" And other users who didn't buy the apology felt that since Rihanna's Fenty Beauty was big on skin type and tone inclusivity
of the beauty industry, we're a more diverse set of pioneers who have not just experienced the culture, but have experienced a negligence in the industry, whether it comes to their skin tone or skin type.
She should have practiced what she preached and should have never gotten involved with Rocky. So we're gonna act like Rihanna don't have a history of dating problematic coloristic men? Okay. And this other user said, "One day we need to have a discussion about why Rihanna with her makeup line that has all these dark shades for inclusion is okay with dating a colorist men." But being a colorist doesn't seem like the only shady thing about ASAP Rocky. Over the years, he has happily described his intimate dealings in public unprovoked. In an interview with Esquire magazine in 2018, Rocky explained that he designed his own bed and made it really spacious because it makes orgies with several women easier. He also said that he had been into orgies since he was 13. He more or less said that intimate acts with one person at a time was boring and not for him. Then he also said that when it comes to settling down, he'll probably have 2 girlfriends because he didn't see himself happy with a family or settling down with one quote-unquote random girl. And while this might have you thinking twice about his relationship with Rihanna and the cute pictures they all have together, I think like attracts like, because Rihanna is someone whose sexual appeal is a heavy part of her brand. She also has a thing for substances just like Rocky does. She even said that the only time she stopped smoking weed was when she got pregnant, and that was how her friends found out that she was pregnant. And this user agrees with me. They said Rihanna is a walking red flag herself. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of hers, but she has a problematic past. She is aware of that man's action. They both deserve one another. Moreover, Rihanna has a certain reputation when it comes to her dating history. From Chris Brown, who she still claimed to love after he physically attacked her, and even went back to dating after the whole thing, to Drake, who she couldn't really commit to and kept going on and off with. Let's face it, she does have a type, and she knows this. In the interview with Vogue, she said, "And I certainly took a while to get over how much I know him and how much he knows me, because we also know how much trouble we can land each other in." And this user knows what's up, they said. They seem like a perfect match. They both have similar personalities and extracurricular activities. I don't think the relationship will last, but they do seem compatible. And I agree with this, because Rihanna clearly enjoys being single, plus she also loves having a good time. And while ASAP is providing that good time at a present, she doesn't seem like she's ready to let the freedom that being single gives to her by committing to ASAP full time, which may not serve her interests, you know? And don't get it twisted, I got love for Rihanna. I'm just examining the facts here, and they both got similar interests and at all, but she didn't become a billionaire by letting emotions guide her decisions. Whatever the future of their relationship is, this couple seems genuinely happy and is taking things as they come. And I wish them the very best. But what do you all think? Do you think Rihanna and ASAP will get married eventually, given their history and preferences? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see y'all in my next video.